Welcome back to Ride JBI. This is JB. Today we are finishing a custom build on this WP XACT Pro 7548, aka the cone valve fork. We did some custom coatings with it, and we also installed our new JBI Titanium Pro Perch. Previously, we already had revalved these forks to our JBI XACT Pro Spec. All the products and services that I'm about to talk about in this video can be found at ridejbi.com. The JBI Spec WP XACT Pro revalve is a revalve of the internal damping cartridge. So that would be this piece right here. And it also features some additional hardware upgrades during that revalve process. One of those key pieces is our JBI titanium subvalve that interacts with our compression clicker up here. This subvalve is located in about this region of the fork. Another item is our JBI titanium leaf spring assembly, which is located in the mid-valve assembly. And that actually installs in place of the WP cone valve assembly. So we are removing the cone valve and putting in what's called the leaf spring style mid-valve. That style mid-valve is very common in all Yamaha YZF models and KYB forks since 2018. It is now common in the WP XACT Air forks and also the new WP XACT closed cartridge spring forks that are found on the off-road models. And I believe it is now going to be part of the new 2025 Honda Showa forks. It's a very common mid-valve style and one that is becoming very popular and for good reasons. For complete information on that, again, you can find it at ridejbi.com. This revalve service has its own product page, and then each individual hard part that I talk about has its own product page. That is very detailed information with pictures and videos. And of course, this red piece right here, and that is our JBI Titanium Pro Perch. And then this is the whole adapter assembly that we utilize to fit the JBI Titanium Pro Perch inside of this fork. One of my favorite pieces about this adapter setup is that we made it sealed. So meaning this adapter right here, and this is what connects our, let's call this our preload adjustment tube. When you adjust the preload on these forks, that is gonna push on this tube this direction or that way, depending on if you're increasing spring preload or decreasing spring preload. So if you're increasing it, it's gonna push the tube down this way against our spring and add preload. So we wanted to maintain use of that functionality still. And the stock forks, in these forks, the stock WP spring tube provides damping resistance and acts as the preload adjustment tube. So it does two things. Here, we want our JBI Titanium Pro Perch to give us all of the damping resistance. So that way we get pressure sensitive damping from it. And then we have this little adapter right here, and that's what connects our adjustment tube. Here we go, we can see it. So, all right, so long-windedly, my favorite part is this adapter, fits right here. The big section goes into the tube. The smaller diameter section goes into our Pro Perch. But what I like about it is we put an O-ring on the inside. You see that? So that way, this adapter, I'll split it apart. There's our O-ring. O-ring fits to the cartridge tube. And that way, when we apply our adapter on it, it seals it. So this nice O-ring seals any oil from blowing past the adapter. That way, all the oil has to go through our JBI Titanium Pro Perch on the compression stroke and on the rebound stroke. Here's our nice check valve mechanism from the bushing. Very efficient and very small number of parts. And that is on purpose. But again, this is just me geeking out. When it came to designing this, to be honest, the O-ring idea was something that just kind of came last minute. As I was working on it, I went, holy crap. I bet you I can put a little O-ring groove in here and we can seal this and make this much more effective. That's the entire reason for the O-ring, is to make this more effective. We want very minimal oil blowing past our adapter or any other area. So that way the oil has to go through our JBI Titanium Pro Perch. All right, enough about that. I'll move it. Now the forks, these look pretty badass. We did our JBI Fukushima coat on the upper fork tubes. So this is the look-alike Kashima coat that we offer. This is the brown color. Now, if you're wondering why do we offer a Fukushima coat, AKA a look-alike Kashima? That's because the Kashima coat facility, the genuine Kashima, they will only accept new fork tubes. So if your tubes aren't brand new, if they have any blemishes, dings, or aesthetic damage to it, they will not accept it. And a lot of people's tubes do. So it's good to have options. And here at Ride JBI, this is our option. We call it Foshima. It is a type of anodize that has a similar color and aesthetic as the Foshima. We also anodized the seal case black and also the lower lugs black to match as well. To top it off, we have some JBI titanium rainbow bolts. We've been working, as in we, Ride JBI, we've been working a lot on this WP XACT Pro suspension for the past almost 2 years now. And the development and improvement in settings we've had on that time has been amazing. At this point, this fork, pretty much my favorite fork. The way we have it working is just very good. It's got a great blend of comfort, plushness as you ride over small and medium bumps. And that has also a great blend of hold up and very good bottoming when you're riding aggressively. This is a motocross setting that we have here, and it's going on a KTM 350 SXF, but we also have developed many other settings. So all the various types of off-road riding, and then of course motocross as you see here, and then supercross, arena cross, and freestyle motocross. Thank you for checking out this video with me, you guys. I have a lot of fun doing these custom builds. I'm really appreciative when people give Ride JBI the opportunity to build them some custom JBI suspension. These builds always take almost about a month or a little bit longer to do, but they always look bitchin' when they're done. And it's just a lot of fun to be able to make suspension look as good as it is performing. We're gonna have a lot more tests coming out to share with you guys on our KTM, Husqvarna, and Gas setups. So that'd be all the WP suspension and also the KYB options that we offer. And also we got a lot of other testing coming as well for the 24 Kawasaki KX250F, Kawasaki KX450, and also the Yamaha YZF models. A lot of good stuff coming out. Always continuing our development with nonstop testing and looking for how we can get better here at Ride JBI. If you'd like Ride JBI to do your suspension, please give us a call or send us an email. We can discuss the year, make, model bike that you have, which options are available, and based on all that information, which setup would be most advantageous for you. All JBI suspension services and parts can be found at ridejbi.com.